John Sandy. Well, first of all, could you tell us a bit about Malaga?
Yes, I can tell you a little bit about Malaga, and it is Malaga, not Malaga, because the accent is on the first A. Malaga is a port city in southern Spain in the autonomous region of Andalusia. Malaga is indeed a tourist town, that it lives on tourism. At the same time, it is a port city, so there are containers that come in, there are vehicle ships that roll on, roll off. It is industrial in that sense. Malaga was a Roman colony many years ago, and there are still Romans there. The Roman amphitheater is visible downtown. At the same time, because of tourism and because of the emphasis being placed on the tourist industry, the new is clearly outweighing the old. So with everything being focused on tourism, buildings are newer, lifestyle is much newer, fast-paced. The interesting thing about Malaga, walking through town, is the numerous cultures you run into, the numerous languages you hear. It's just this metropolitan city that is all these different cultures interweaving and crossing paths. It's fascinating in that regard. So yeah, that's Malaga. About 575,000 people.
So what are the dreams that you have for this city?
Okay, so our dream for the city is, or at least our neighborhood, is, to see a group of disciples following Jesus in our neighborhood. And through building relationship, connecting with people that way, going to a deeper level and introducing them to Jesus and walking together as we all follow Jesus together is really our vision, our dream. And our neighborhood is also very international. We have Moroccans, we have Africans, we have Latin Americans, we have Spaniards, we ran into Italian couples, some Romanians. We have a little bit of everything in our neighborhood. So we would love to see that reflected as well in a community of people who learn to follow Jesus together. And that we think that would be really, really cool to see. How God's going to bring that all about, I don't know, but we do know that it's not easy, and often Spaniards are the most resistant, perhaps, the most closed spiritually, not interested. But our hearts are for Spaniards, so the Spanish people are definitely part of that, and we would love to see God just break through and see Spaniards come to Jesus as well.
And the way we see that is the way specific people are responding differently to us. So we've been there a year and a half, 2 years in July, and I can think of one person in particular, a couple, or a number. We pull out two. A man by the name of Manolo. When we first started working at the food bank, he was very much like a porcupine in that he did not want you to talk to him. He was angry at the world, leave him alone, go away, and leave him. That was a year and a half ago. Now, just this past week even, he was seeking to have a conversation with Sandy. He was seeking to serving her some orange juice, squeezing it himself. He offered to go pick me up at the airport in his own vehicle, which I accepted, and we entered into a great conversation in the car. All of that to say, something has changed. Something has changed. And we would like to think, we believe it is the finger of God at work in his life. The same can be said for another man that we know, a man and his wife, who we met just accidentally, down on the port while we were walking. He's from Cuba, and he has gone out of his way when he sees us to engage us in conversation, tell us how much he just enjoys talking to us, how he feels at peace when he talks with us, and then we go out for a cup of coffee. Why is that happening? What's going on?
And just last week, I was taking a walk down to the beach. John had a meeting, so he wasn't with me. and I hear this car horn, and I'm thinking, what? So I look over and I see, and I'm like, I don't know anybody down here. Who is this? And it was this couple, this Cuban couple. And they saw me walking and stopped the car. He's like, pull over. See who that is? You have to stop. She was driving. And so they stopped and we talked for 20 minutes. But fortunately, there wasn't much traffic. And
So
so God is at work.
Yeah. Oh, that's encouraging. You're part of Reach, but you're over there, we're here. What are the ways in which we can support you in what you're doing?
Go ahead.
I think probably the most important thing is prayer. Prayer for the people that God brings into our lives. Prayer for us to be sensitive to God. When He says, stop and talk to this person, that we hear Him and we do it. That God would just open doors. My prayer the last few months has been, Lord, you have to bring people to us because it's hard to connect with people in the city sometimes. And especially with COVID and masks and all that kind of stuff. In Spain, we're still wearing masks a lot. So it's difficult. So that's been my prayer. We need prayer support.
I would add to that one other thought, and that is having people from Reach, whether it be Derby, Leicester, or Nottingham, Belford, or wherever, come visit us with the intention of praying with us as we walk through town.
Even if you're on holiday.
Even if you're on holiday, Adam. So I know in December of 2021, Reach sent a team over, and we did precisely that. We walked through town and prayed. And for us, that activity was very beneficial, and for those who came, it was as well. So again, I think if we could invite people to come, join us as we walk through town, as we pray through town, hear the Lord, sense what the Lord is saying, that is hugely beneficial. And it allows one to not only hear about some place or something, but to see it and even touch it. It just adds a whole new dimension to the thinking. That, and the other thing is, even if you're on holiday, you can still stop by and sit around our table and chat. Yeah, you know?
Yeah, we love having visitors. We really do. And so anyone's welcome. Just let us know. We'd love to sit around or meet somewhere and have a coffee or come to our home and just get to know more people from Reach. Is fantastic, and feeling that support and feeling that connectedness is very important. It can be very lonely out there, and so even WhatsApp, a little message, prayed for you this morning, how's it going, or just thought of you, enjoy the sunshine for me, because we've got lots of sunshine. But the other thing is, we're not getting any younger, so if God is touching your heart, we'll take any generation, but particularly if you're younger than we are.
So to use the phrase we use to frame that thought, the way we're framing it, is to say, we would like to start, and we are starting something that we're not going to finish. We would like to get this thing rolling, but we know we're not going to be there for the end. That being the case, right up front, we would love to have others join us. Younger, middle-aged, older, doesn't matter. Help us see this thing begin, and depending on the age, continue it, So yeah.